you guys know one of the movies that I'm really interested in is the upcoming Sony film Morbius, starring Jared Leto. Now, I think Jared Leto is a tremendous actor. He's an Academy Award winner. I think he's fantastic in just about everything he's in. I even like his Joker. Screw y'all. I even like his Joker. I mean, I thought it was underused and they should have done more with him, but I like his iteration of the Joker. Anyway, one of the things I was really excited to see at the end of the new cut of Justice League, but you know, he's got this Morbius film coming out. It's been delayed several times, as almost everything in our industry has been up until this point because of the pandemic and all that kind of stuff. But before all that, we did get a really nice trailer for Morbius that I actually thought was really good. Like, I thought it was a really, not the best comic book superhero, you know, thing we've ever seen, but I thought it looked really good. And then, of course, more delays and more delays and more delays. So we've got a release date coming up, and a lot of people are starting to be wondering, when is a new trailer for Morbius coming? Because now we are getting close to when this thing is finally going to be hitting screens, right? Well, it's coming really soon. It's coming tomorrow. News has come out. Sony has officially announced that they are, in fact, going to be dropping a brand new trailer for Morbius tomorrow. So you know we're going to be talking about that. But to announce this new trailer, they put out this like minute-and-a-half long special featurette, they're calling it, of Morbius, where they show us some footage. By the way, the visual effects look fantastic. The way they visually manifest what his powers are looks absolutely phenomenal. Looks absolutely phenomenal. So I love the way that it looks. But what is probably even more interesting than all of that is that near the end of it, you see Jared Leto sitting in his, you know, director's chair. He's talking about why he's excited to bring Morbius to the big screen, how unique he is as a character, and all that kind of stuff. But near the end of this little, you know, featurette that's up and online right now, he says something that was clearly very much by design. He says something, I'm paraphrasing here, but he says something along the lines of, it opens up a big web of possibilities. Once again, he says it opens up a big web of possibilities, or something along those lines. So it, not only are we getting this brand new trailer tomorrow, we have him talking about it opens up a web of possibilities. Now, obviously, the first thing your mind goes to is that this is all inferring that Spider-Man is coming back over to the Sonyverse. You know, I've been speculating for a long time that Spider-Man No Way Home is going to be a big setup for the exit of Spider-Man out of the MCU and over into the Spider-Verse. Now, I've lately started to believe, because going back and looking at old Kevin Feige's statements, we talked about this on the show last week, going back and revisiting some Kevin Feige statements about 2 years ago, after Sony and Marvel re-upped their deal for a couple of more films, Kevin Feige reminded us, he said, you know, one of the big things about Spider-Man is that he's one of the only characters that has the power to jump between universes. And now when you look at that statement in light of today, what we talked about last week was, I still believe Spider-Man is now exiting out of the MCU, but I believe we will once in a while see Spider-Man pop up in the MCU, even though that is no longer home for him. You know what I mean? And then maybe as a part of Sony letting them do that, maybe the odd MCU character may, you know, temporarily pop up now and again in a Sonyverse film. Be that as it may. Seeing Jared Leto say something like, this opens up a web. I mean, the only thing he didn't do was wink at the screen. I mean, he might as well have gone a whole web of possibilities, but he didn't do that. So there's that. But obviously this is hinting at some crossover. But I'll tell you what, it makes me wonder, and only wonder, with this trailer that comes tomorrow, I mean, obviously the first Morbius trailer, we saw Michael Keaton and a Spider-Man graffiti on the wall. Are we going to get something even a little bit more substantial than that? I mean, listen, I'm not saying we are. I'm not saying we are. I'm only asking the question. Are we going to see Tom Holland in this Morbius trailer tomorrow? I don't think so, and I'm not suggesting that it is. Please, I don't want anybody running around, well, Campea said Tom Holland is going to be in the Morbius trailer. I'm not saying that. I am simply asking the question. Could it be that we get, while we had these cool things hinted in the last trailer, could we get something a little more substantial? Could maybe not see Tom Holland, but do we actually see a Spider-Man? I mean, again, I don't know. Who knows what's going to happen with that? As a matter of fact, let me ask you guys right now. I'm going to put up a poll in the live chat for those of you watching now. Are we going to see Spider-Man in the Morbius trailer tomorrow? I'm going to ask that. Simple question. For those of you watching live, I've popped up the poll now in the live chat. You can see it there. Are we going to see Spider-Man in the Morbius trailer tomorrow? I'm not saying we are. I'm just curious, with everything that we got in the last trailer, and now with Jared Leto saying there is a web of possibilities, do you think that's a possibility? Now, we've already got a little over 200 of you have already voted, and overwhelmingly, you guys are saying no. Like 83% of you are saying no. I probably lean towards now over 300 votes. It's 81% are saying no, 19 is saying yes. So interesting stuff. Either way, if you have not seen this featurette, just search Morbius featurette that's popped up this morning. Go and take a look at it. I think it looks very good. It's just made me more excited for the actual Morbius trailer that's coming tomorrow. So yeah, question is for you guys. Have you had a chance to check out this Morbius featurette? If so, what do you think about it? Do you like it? Do you not like it? Are you kind of in the middle? I personally think it's great. Whatever you guys are thinking, jump down into the comments section below and let us know your thoughts.